told Jimmy that last week we got 800 views.
I was like, what?
Yes, he couldn't believe that. I think it was the title.
The On Location.
Yeah, that'll do it. It's kind of hard to come up with titles. When you get to the titles, that's what grabs people.
That is.
And that's what YouTube kind of puts up.
Right.
But it's hard sometimes. I don't like to be deceptive, but we were on location.
We were on location.
But today is Wednesday, February 16th. I don't think I gave the date on the Ask Us or the tag thing.
Yesterday?
Yes, yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. But anyway, today is Ask Us Anything once again.
Ask away.
We'll answer your questions. I got an email, so if you don't want to put them in the comments below, you can send me, once again, I got to remind people, until March 1st, my channel name is going to remain Let's Get Fit with Sandy, but as of March 1st, the channel name is going to change to Life with Sandy.
And Jimmy.
And Jimmy. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, it'll be and Jimmy. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And, what do you call it? The link is going to stay the same. My picture on the thumbnail is going to stay the same. It's just the channel name is going to change. But if you don't want to put a question in the comments, you can always drop me an email. I have my email address in the comments below, in the description box below, rather. It's scarrico39@gmail.com. So Alice Arbuckle had a question for us. Do you own any off-road vehicles?
Currently, no. Soon, yes.
Jim has a four-wheeler, a Kawasaki.
Yep.
I don't know what this means, though. If so, do you own a Polaris, Arctic, Can-Am, Textron?
No, I wish.
Is that a good one?
Well, they have... That's a good one, but they have... I want everything. I want snowmobiles, all that kind of crap. But she's like, nah, we're not getting snow. I definitely need a four-wheeler.
With a
plow
shovel.
the snow.
Yeah.
So,
definitely.
I will be getting that soon.
Okay, Ellen Fordos, Fordos, another great video. Nice outside view. Jimmy, she likes the longer videos. Took her about an hour to watch it because her newly retired husband kept interrupting. It happens. It happens. I know how that goes. KitKat10 says, love your longer videos. Kept me company at 1:30 in the morning, too. Oh, I'm up at that time. Yeah, I'm already been sleeping 4 hours at that point. Love keeping up with your family and really enjoy watching the progress on your house, Jimmy. Hope you will get a tour after you're all moved in. There will be a tour. Tell them your plan for the house now. So this is the plan. I am going to do the Let's Build a House videos up until the house is painted. After the house is painted, there will be no updates. I mean, I'll give you updates like on this, like what we did and all that and stuff like that. But there'll be no videos until the final, everything is done. Then we'll do it crib style. You can come to the front door and I can... Then we'll do it that way. Do you want to show them a picture of your front door? Or no, that's part of the reveal. That's part of the reveal. I was surprised he let me see a picture of it. It's a very nice looking door. It's an awesome door. But I was just talking to him earlier. I said that his dad likes to get up in the morning on Saturday and say, well, let's go out to the house and see Jimmy. And I said, well, you know, pretty soon he's going to get to a point that he's not going to want us to come every week. And then he told us. Never happened. Never happened. You still come out whenever you want. Even Samantha said, I hope that once the house is done, you still come out as often. We're great to just drop in, which is good with my kids. They all live close. Yeah. I just drop in. The only one I have to really call is Christy because of her work schedule. Right. Just to make sure she's home. Yep. But, yeah, we always drop in. Joanne Bengal, Jimmy is hilarious. Love you two together. Thank you. He is a card. I'll tell you. Pat Eltz said, you guys put a little sunshine in my life. Thanks for the videos. Can't wait for the finished house tour. Neither can Jimmy. Pleasure. Neither can Jimmy. Neither can I. If he would have, one of the questions that we asked last week, was it on the, was it last? Yeah, it was last, no. Yeah, last week when they asked, well, if you could change one thing, you would have been. Oh, yeah, the foundation guy. Because otherwise he'd be in the house right now. I'd be in it right now. 1952 Trouble said she absolutely loves to watch you and Jimmy. You have a beautiful smile. You both make me happy. Thank you. Another great video. Since Jimmy was a climber at a young age, he was preparing for his life work that he does now. Truly, because she didn't video some of the climbing I was doing. And Samantha, I am not kidding. You could even ask her. She pulled up. There were a couple times she pulled up and like the roundabout went just like, we'll come back later because I'm not watching that. I know. Well, he sent me a video with one of his stepdaughters, Jessie, trying to walk on the stilts. Yes. That was like, If she gives me permission to put the video up.
She did.
Oh, did she say it was okay to put it up? Oh, okay. I'll put the video up and show you.
It's funny.
I would have been the same way.
She was all gung-ho like that. This is going to be a piece of cake. And she is. And that's why I love her, because she will try anything. She is not afraid of anything. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, let's go skydiving. She's like, okay, well, you know, Samantha put the nix on that. We ain't going skydiving. Yeah. But, like, anything. She'll try anything. So, and she tried it. Just didn't make it.
Samantha has 2 girls from her first marriage. She's a widow. Jessica, or Jessie, and Jamie. Yep. And then Jimmy has David and Alyssa.
Yes.
So, but like he's stepfather to the 2 girls, and she's the stepmother to the Jimmy. So, Janice W. said, never apologize. I love the longer videos, and I look for the longer ones. I don't have a television, so these videos are really my entertainment.
See?
We were just wondering, did the kitties come last week when we called them?
When I called them.
We were just kind of curious.
Like if I went, hey, bitty, 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 bitty.
Yeah, and Patty O'Malley. We were just wondering. Judy Reve said, another great video. The house is really coming along. Yay for Jimmy for getting the pool table. Thanks for doing these videos. Really love them. Yeah, but now he's got to pay somebody to move it.
I was going to say, now my luck going to be like 10 grand to move it.
I don't think it'll be that. It's because it's a slate table.
Yes.
And it took like 3 or 4 guys to bring it in. And I don't know how they made that turn.
I was wondering that because even Samantha said, are they going to get it downstairs? I'm like, well, if they got in my parents' basement, they're definitely going to get it in ours.
Yeah, you have a way bigger swing around. But I don't know how they got it down, but they did. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how you got the china cabinet down there.
I turned it. It fits in there.
I know, that china cabinet is. Are you taking the china cabinet, or is that still staying down the basement?
That might stay down there.
Hmm. It was for my very first anniversary. Jim's parents bought us a really nice dining room set. It's a really nice, it's an old china cabinet. Because when we got it in the 70s, it was probably from the 40s, you think?
Yeah.
It was really an antique, as we call it.
Yes.
But Stephanie Sups wants to know, what's the best thing you've ever purchased? Hers was a drinking water system. She's a water snob.
And that would be Samantha's probably best purchase on here, which I keep... Remind me when we're done. I got to call the well guy because he's got her water snob brochure. The best thing I purchased, like altogether or in the house?
It just says, what's the best thing you've ever purchased?
Ever purchased?
That's a good question.
That is a good question. I would have to say... the generator, because I would have never been able to build a house without the generator.
Oh, that's true. That would be what Jim would say, but I don't think we've only used it once. We'll never get our money's worth out of it. You guys will get it when we sell the house, but
I'm not gonna get. Well, I'll take it before we sell the house. No, I'm not getting mine. I'm just gonna take yours. There we go. This ain't going with the house. We're taking this with us.
No, it's all connected to the house. You'll go with the sale of the house.
So she thinks.
Yeah. I don't know. It depends on what time of my life. I think when I was younger, the best purchase I made was my swimming pool, because it kept the kids close to home with their friends, and I was able to keep an eye on them a little bit more, especially certain people in this room that kind of went their own way.
I seen a meme the other day said, when your parents thought you were riding around the block for 8 hours, but really you were going in abandoned houses, jumping off of bridges, and setting your own fires. I looked at Samantha, my mom never thought I was going around the block for 8 hours. She was like, what is he terrorizing right now?
I always knew that he was up to something. He built a fort over at Metro Parkway, which is like a main highway. Main highway, and he was building one just right off the road, and I was driving home one time, and I kind of looked, and I thought, that looks like, that's Jimmy!
Just building away.
Pull over to the side of the road, honk the horn, get your butt in this car. Yeah.
That was a cool spot. It had a little dip down.
It did. It was kind of out of sight, so that somebody was in an accident, he would have got plowed.
Probably.
But I would think my swimming pool. What's your spirit animal?
My spirit animal?
I don't think I really have a spirit animal.
I would say my spirit animal would probably be... I don't know, I never thought about that.
Mine would be an elephant, because I have a good memory. So I have a memory like an elephant. So I think that would be my spirit animal. Plus, sometimes I look at my ankles and I think I've got elephant leg ankles. So,
I don't know what my spirit animal. What do you think my spirit animal will be?
A cheetah. You're always on the go.
I am always on the go.
Always on the go.
I would say then cheetah.
Mary Pakulski, Pakulski. Mary, you know I always mess up your name. I worked in a hardware store and cut the outside of my thumb all the way to my wrist with a box cutter.
Oh, that beats me.
It does. Marilyn Avant, love the long videos, never boring for sure. Great video. Okay. Thank you, guys. You can put all this into Jimmy's head now.
It's got to be long.
Blessed Military Mom says, I love the longer videos. You're all too funny. I can't believe he told them you pushed him into the rack. Neither could I.
I don't know why I did, but it was... It had to have been true because the kid never lies.
One time he tied Danny upside down on the fence.
I didn't tie him upside down. Everyone says upside down. It wasn't upside down. He was standing up.
He was upside down.
He was not upside down.
He was upside down. We're going to ask Danny. He was upside down, tied to the fence.
It was funny, though.
It wasn't funny. Because I had gone for a walk, and I come back, and I could hear Danny going, help me, help me.
And I walked away, too. It was not like I just stood there watching. I was like, all right, my work is done here. I'm going to play.
He tormented that poor child.
I did.
Anne-Marie Bourdon said, just love these Tuesday videos. Nancy Who 52.
Who?
These Ask Us Anything videos are so much fun. Always brings a smile to my face and makes me laugh. Cool to see Jim sitting in the background. I didn't realize that when I was editing, I saw him in the window.
He is, now that I'm looking at it.
There he is there.
Yep.
Sitting in the window.
He's like a ghost.
He's like a stalker.
Yes.
He's looking over our channel. Jimmy, love your ringtone. Do you have any specific ringtones for family and friends?
Yep.
Yeah, we did that. We talked about that on our tag yesterday.
Yep.
She had one ringtone a long time ago that would just say, it. That was the ringtone for my daughter calling me when she was a teenager. I probably could have used that one.
Accurate.
Number one, what helps you to decompress? Mine would be reading. Or listen to classical music while I'm reading.
Mine is any documentary with like a monotone, like words in the same tone, like going the whole...
Those put me to sleep.
Yes, that relaxes me.
No. Number two, what's the most important thing in a relationship?
Trust.
Yeah, trust and communication, I think, are the two most important things, really. Because if you don't have that...
Yeah, like we have that app that I think it's called Life 360 or something. Mm-hmm. It started as, because me and Samantha kept losing our phones, and that was a way of... Finding it. But then we found, the kids found features where, you could see where you're going. I mean, it even tells you how fast you're driving when you're driving.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
can look and see, Jesse's on her way home from work. How fast is she going? Stuff like that. So then the joke was, we're going to know where you are. And I looked at everyone, I go, I don't care. You could know where I'm at. Yeah, I can be at the strip club. I'm not gonna, but I could be. And I'll be like, oh, you know where I'm at.
Yeah, I don't care either. Suzanne Brightlines, it's not too long, Sandy. I've listened to some that lasted an hour and a half. Well, I give you a lot of credit for an hour and a half one. I'm trying to do a start to finish on his Let's Build a Home, and right now I'm at an hour and a half. I'm trying to nail that down a little bit smaller.
It'd be like a movie. You get 2 hours in.
Yeah, no, that's just too long. Question for Jimmy and Samantha. Will you grow flowers in pots or in a garden?
Both.
What do you want? Or will the outside area contain for entertaining or just relaxing?
Both. We're going to have, if you look at the window we're at, that's, can you really tell? Yeah, if you look at the overhang in there, that's like the sitting area. And then it'll step down, and then it'll be, eventually, not now, but eventually it'll be a bigger deck. And then it walks out to the fire pit area. Because we like to have fires and friends and family over.
For Sandy, will you and Jim make a trip to Canada this year, or will they come to you? They always come to us, but Canada's got so many restrictions. I don't know that we'll be getting to them. But now that the border is open, I think it's closed again. It's kind of hard to tell because it's always
because of the truckers.
No, they reopened it last night.
Oh, did they?
They cleared all the truckers off. That was another thing. I understand you protesting and stuff like that, but they told you, after 8 days, they said, okay, it's tomorrow. whoever's on the thing, we're going to tow away your vehicle, and we're going to take away your license, like for suspend your license or whatever. And still these people stayed there. And the trucks are their livelihood, and they showed them on the news, and they put them on the things and carted them away. So I'm thinking, you're losing your livelihood. I mean, I understand protesting. I have no problem with people protesting. But I think that when you protest, you shouldn't infringe on other people's rights.
Right.
So if people want to go back and forth to Canada, they shouldn't have had to put up with what you were doing. Just so like when the Black Lives Matters did, there's when they got to the point where they were blocking people from getting to their places. Or even like in Portland, when they blocked off their city blocks. Okay, now you've taken it to an extreme.
Yeah.
It's like, you can protest. I have no problem with protests. I have no problem with people picketing. I have no problem with that. I really don't. But when you're going to infringe on things that I want to do, I have a problem.
See, now there's certain things, before I even say it, because I'm in the same boat. I agree with all this. I'll stand behind anybody doing that. But then there's certain things when memes come out, about things where I'm like, really? It's not the same thing. Like, I seen one the other day, and it showed like a picture of World War II, like all the young guys like going off to war. It showed them all in their uniforms, like marching behind tanks, and it says, 1941 marching, people going to march for your freedom. 2022 going to protect your freedom. It shows a trucker driving off. I'm like, the trucker's not getting shot at and killed. They're not. I want to see how many truckers are out there when they start coming to your window and start blowing your head off. You know what I mean? There's a big, difference. I mean, I'm behind them. Don't get me wrong, but let's not get carried away with the scenarios.
Like when people go on strike and things like that, I completely support them, but I just think that at some point you have to realize you're either going to win this battle or you're just going to have to.
I understand why they're doing it.
I understand.
And I completely agree with it.
I understand why they're doing it too, but it's just, once again, 80% of Canada is vaccinated, so the 20% are just ruining it for the other 80. So of course, then the minorities. I don't know. We don't want to get onto that. That's political.
No political. No politics.
Do you have any kind of a hobby?
Yeah, I build houses. That's my only. No, I golf a lot. When I'm not doing this, I do golf a lot. I don't think you realize, you joke around about Danny golfing a lot. I think I golf more than Danny. I just don't check in everywhere I go. Danny checks in everywhere he goes, and
he doesn't need that life 1-8-360.
Yeah, like Steve will joke around like, "Hey, you gonna check in like your brother?" I'm like, "No, no, I'm good."
I like to read. I guess that's my hobby.
Yeah, I would say I golf at least 3 times a week.
Oh, wow. You're rich then.
Well, not really. I save all my money from my side jobs and put half to there, and I put half on a credit card or one of the prepaid cards. That's what I use.
Okay. And the last question, what were your favorite board games growing up?
Chutes and Ladders.
And or outdoor games or anything but not a sport.
I never got into games. I wasn't a.
I love a good Scrabble game, which nobody will play Scrabble with me, so I play it on my phone. So I play Words with Friends and Word Feud and Scrabble, and I play the Wordle every day.
I liked, what was the one where you popped the little bubble? I like that
Aggravation.
I don't remember what it was called, but I like that. I think
it was like Aggravation, where you pop, and it tells you how many times to move, and then you moved. But we always played Monopoly when you were growing up.
We did, yeah.
We played Monopoly, and we played Sorry.
Yeah, Monopoly, the longest game ever.
Yes, and Life. We played a lot of Life.
Yeah.
But Andy Bunn says she doesn't like watching the series weekly, so she just waits so she can binge watch.
So we do.
That's what we do. Jimmy, with all that you have going on, you have the happiest disposition. Enjoy having my morning coffee with both of you. Love your family.
That's everyone that knows me knows. I tried to. This is how I tried to act the entire time. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can ask her.
He gets aggravated.
I get aggravated and mad, but I'm the person that I'm not going to let anybody see me get aggravated and mad. I'll let everyone close to me know that I'm aggravated and mad, but like wherever it's happening out in the real world, it's just like, that ain't no big deal. I don't care.
I always told my kids, you know what, the way you get back at them is pretend it doesn't bother you, because then it aggravates them more, because then they go harder to try to aggravate you more. And so the more it's aggravating you and you're not letting them know it, the more aggravated they're getting because they're trying to aggravate you. So I did teach my kids that very early on. Yep. And then not everybody's going to like you.
That's true.
It's just the way it goes. You know, you don't like me, there's other people.
You're lost.
People like me.
I like me.
Stuart Smalley. I love Stuart Smalley.
Yes.
Because you're good enough.
You're smart enough.
And God darn it, everybody likes
My favorite one was with Michael Jordan, when he was doing Michael Jordan.
Oh, yes.
Do you ever wake up and think, I'm not good enough to put the ball in the basket? No.
Her question is, do your other children watch your videos?
I don't know, do they? I think Christy does, doesn't she?
No. Once in a while, Christy. Christy will only watch it if we mention her, because April watches us, which is Christy's friend, and then she'll call her. That's how she found out that one time she got mad at us, because we said something bad about her. I forget what it was.
I didn't say anything bad about her.
Well, she took it as something bad.
Well, that's
Let us know, Christy, because we know you're watching it now.
Now we know you're watching.
Now we know you watch this one. Danny doesn't watch very often. Once in a while he'll watch, but...
Just me.
Just Jimmy. Because he's got the ham bone in him like his mother.
I do.
Marilyn Perlman wants to know, love your video and watching Jimmy build his house. Having built 2 houses of my own, I enjoy watching my daughter's house construction as well. I know who Jimmy and his wife are, and I think Alyssa is their daughter. But which of your children belong to which of your children? Not being nosy, but here you talk about all your kids and don't know who belongs to which family. Well, I have it. I don't think I have it in this video, but on my daily vlog, I actually put little name tags by everybody so that you can see who they are. But Jimmy has David and Alyssa. Samantha
has Jesse and Jamie
from her first marriage.
Yes.
Danny has.
So those 4 are mine.
Yeah. And so then Danny has Sebastian and Oliver. Christy has Sophia. Kylie and Josh belong to my sister Denise.
Yep.
Hopefully that helps. And no, you're not being nosy. We told you.
No, we don't care.
Ask us anything. Diane C. said, oh my gosh, we've been watching Murderville. Love it. Can't get Samantha to like it, eh? You don't even like it, do you?
I don't even know what you're talking about. As soon as I hear the word murder, I know it's like, oh, no, I'm not watching that. She'll watch it. She probably is watching it.
You would like it. It's with Will Arnett. It's a comedy, and people... They're Will Arnett and they're...
Oh, that's the one with...
They all have a regular script and then...
No, I haven't tried that one yet. I know what you're talking about now.
That one's funny. I do like that one. I just finished it yesterday. I got 4 out of 5. Or 5 out of 6. I think there were 6 episodes. I got Conan wrong because I really didn't understand the concept. Conan was the first one. But then once I caught on to the concept, I got it. Informative Nurse Bev says, awesome. I love it. Dee Dee says, you all crack me up. I asked you to get more than one soulmate, but tell Jim, dang it, I don't have any money. She was hoping to be your soulmate.
Yep.
Carla Johnson, I have had the same trouble finding my flashlight on my phone. See, it's not just me. Usually
that means you should get an Android.
Usually it accidentally comes on and I can't turn it off. I figured out if I just tell Siri to turn it off and on, it works great. I don't even know how to work Siri half the time. I guess it's probably like Alexis and Google. I like when you're watching a video and in the video that you're watching.
It'll say, Alexis.
Yeah. And then Alexis will answer you. How many of Jimmy and... Oh, this is from Kit Kat 10. How many of Jimmy and Samantha's children will be living with them?
All of them.
Well, not David.
Well, except for David.
Yeah.
I will have Alyssa. I'll have all the women. I'll be the only guy there. This is going to be... What could go wrong?
Will there be the furnishing of all the rooms in the home, or a little at once, a little at a time? Like, are you going to buy all new furnishings, or are you just going to buy little...
Like all the bedrooms, we're keeping all of our stuff. I think the only thing we're buying...
You just bought your appliances.
Yeah, I think the only thing we're buying new is the appliances and the living room. Other than that, everything's staying the same.
Becky Fisher said, no apology needed for the longness of your videos. The longer, the better. Diane Antu said she enjoys the long tag.
See,
I guess you got more people on your side, I guess. Louise Guillion, Guillion. There was an ad on TV for a cough drop, Ricola. Yeah. And when that ad came on, my cat would come running. I'd hear thump, thump, thump of her running to the living room, so I named her
Ricola.
That's cute. That is. I like that. Lynn Manning. Hi, Lynn.
Hi, Lynn.
That's my cousin. She lives in Toronto. What about your knee replacement scars? I did forget about them.
She did.
I did forget when we mentioned about the scars last week. But those are really, I have the 2 scars on my knees. They're really ugly too. But I'm at an age I don't really.
Well, Lynn will be at the party.
Yes, she will. Because hopefully the border will be open.
It better be open by then.
Yeah.
Because we're at a party. And
Judy Rebay said, Sandy, I'm watching this video and it's 1:30 a.m. Guess we are both up late. Yes, Judy, we are. We're always up late. Jimmy's getting up about that time now.
I got another hour and a half.
He's getting ready to go. Up. So anyway, that's our Ask Us Anything for this week. So once again, if you have any questions, ask us anything. And Jimmy's got to get moving. You got to be there by 3.
I do. I have to pick up paint.
Hopefully it'll be ready this time, not like last time when it was closed when you got there.
No, that was the water place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the paint place. It is be ready at 3.
Oh, okay. So if you have any questions for us,
ask away.
We'll answer them. So once again, the new channel name is Life with Sandy
and Jimmy.
On Tuesdays and Wednesdays only.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays only.
Don't want to confuse people any more than that. It's not officially changing until March 1st. But anyway, so if you're new to the channel, like,
comment,
subscribe,
and share.
And ask us anything.
Ask anything.